Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your November 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you are interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. All right. So let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Aries, November 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aries. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. And I do apologize for my voice. I have a bit of a cold. All right, so let's see what your chakra energy is for this time. Aries, November 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aries. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Fantastic. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, angels and spirit guides. Awesome. Okay. So we have Rebirth, the Earth Star Chakra, coming forward. And I'm going to tie these in with the tarot in just a moment. Then we have relationships, the Sacral Chakra. So there is a sense here with the Sacral Chakra where this is where a lot of our negativity is held from this life, from past lives. So there's an addressing of that as we are reborn. And it brings us to forgiveness, the Heart Chakra, moving forward in love and in grace and in an understanding of ourselves and where we want to be. Now, the left-hand side is your inner self. The middle is your heart, your emotional self. The right-hand side is your public self in the public arena. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So we start with the Ten of Wands. There's a burden that you are releasing. You are looking at it and you've been held down by it. And that's part of the rebirth and the forgiveness that is really fostering a new relationship within your life, within yourself as you move forward. The Eight of Cups, you're walking away from something you once thought you would love. And then you have the Hanged Man. You are seeing things differently now. And you don't see things the same way as everybody else. And you're initially going to think, oh, that's a really bad thing, right? But it's not. It's not. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. You're slowly and steadily walking forward in your passion, in your truth, in your prosperity. It brings you to justice. It brings you to a Libra energy. Okay, Libra energy is a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. There's a sense of justice coming. This is also discernment, seeing what energy you're going to let affect your life and what energy you aren't, what people you're going to let affect your life and what people you aren't. It then brings the Two of Swords. There's a way of looking at things that is opening up to you. You've gotten tangled in thinking it could be A or it could be B. You could walk down this path or you could walk down this path. And you're seeing new paths open up to you. This really does affect you quite brilliantly because Aries, you are represented by the Emperor in the major arcana. You're represented by the Wands in the minor arcana. So you are shining through here as the Emperor. And this brings you to love, to joy, to prosperity, to success, shining out from you. And this is going to be a lot easier for other people to see than for you to see yourself. This then moves you in the public arena to the Devil. Yeah, there's an ensnarement here. There's a sense of really looking at the addictions that we have. And all people, have addictions, whether they be to drugs and alcohol, gambling, sex, food, or they're to people pleasing, they're to holding your tongue, they're to kind of talking without thinking. These are things that you are releasing within your life, and you're not being pulled by puppet strings anymore. It moves you to the King of Wands. So you have that very powerful energy here. You have the King of Wands, you have the Emperor, you have yourself stepping forward in passion and power and brilliance, and it's walking you towards your prosperity slowly and steadily. It brings you to the Five of Wands. There is a sense of, yes, chaos coming, and this can be argument, that starts off as something small and escalates into something really quite big, really quite, meaningful, intense. And this is also the internal, chaos within that we're looking at. And it brings you to the King of Cups. It brings you to water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And it brings you to what you love, what you need to move forward. It brings you to a sense of being a king of your kingdom, of yourself, and really opening to that prosperity, to that understanding. And there's power here. There is real and profound power for you as you move forward, as you embrace your truth within this world. And this really does have you connecting with the chakra energy, rebirth. You're seeing yourself being reborn during this time in a powerful understanding, in a deeper meaning to where it is that you want to be. The Earth Star chakra is like, these are your roots. These are your roots, and it's not that you're being reborn within your roots, but yeah, it's kind of is actually that you are looking at the essence of yourself, the passion, the power, the brilliance, the understanding, and it's like, yeah, I'm reclaiming my life. I'm reclaiming who I am, who I need to be. I'm transforming. And this is building a deeper relationship with those around you, yes. But more importantly, what Spirit is saying here, it's building a deeper relationship with yourself, with what you love in life, with, where you want to be. It's looking at the negativities that have held us back, that have kept us, from embracing what we truly desire within our world. And it's saying, no, I'm stopping those negative patterns. I'm stopping that, upheaval, that upset that has been a part of me for so long. The doubts that have carried in from past lives, from, our DNA memories, from that we've inherited from our families. We're looking at things, and it's now us building a relationship with where we want to be, with how we want to move forward in our lives, and healing what needs to be healed, and finding peace where peace needs to be. And it's also a sense of the masculine and feminine coming together with you here, Aries. And there's forgiveness. We seek forgiveness from others, but the harshest judge we ever have is ourselves. And so this is the heart chakra. This is moving forward in love, but moving forward in forgiveness for what we cannot change, the words we cannot take back, the anger that overpowers us at times, the frustrations that we have with our own lives that seep into everything else. The fact that we think some things that we've done, we can't be forgiven for. There's no redemption forward. And that's not true. There's real power here. And there's a moving away from a sense of, I have to carry this weight upon my shoulders forever, to moving to a place of seeing things differently, and then embracing prosperity, embracing where you want to be within your life, and not seeing things even the same way that you have been seeing things. It's like, oh, now I can open up my heart, my mind, myself, to be reborn in this passion, in this beauty, in this complex understanding. And let's see what people, let's see the people who will aid you during this time. Who are the people who will aid Aries, November 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aries? Who are the people who will aid Aries, November 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aries? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. We have the Princess of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is a person who loves. The person might love a little bit too intensely and might let their passion get the best of them at times. But this is a person who comes to life, who comes to you with love in their hearts. Now, these don't have to be people that you know in real life. These could be people who wrote works that you just greatly admire, who inspire you in one way or another. So just be mindful of an energy of love coming forward, an energy of seeing things differently, an energy of compassionate understanding. And it moves you here to the Sagittarius energy that is aiding you forward, to this intense curiosity, to this sense of looking at things differently. Now, the time frame of Sagittarius is November 22nd to December 21st. So here, there is a sense of empowered invigoration. There's a sense of diving deeper into connections, right? This can be a very spiritual path for you. Sagittarius energies usually have us looking at religions, looking at the way to unite people, and the way that also people get divided in a very real, very compassionate, very honest way. Discussions are going to be a huge part of you during this time, and a huge part of this person that's inspiring you. It's like opening up discussions, opening up different ways of seeing things, and it's helping you to move forward in the way that you want to be within this life, within the way that you desire. Yeah, there's something here where they're asking the questions that, you haven't thought of asking. They're looking at things so differently, so profoundly, but so beautifully. And it brings you then to the Page of Swords, not the Page, the Prince of Swords. This is the Knight of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. This is a person who's moving forward in knowledge. This can be a person who's a bit rash. Sometimes they just kind of go for it. So here you're charging forward, you're going after what you desire, and this person is kind of really fueling the flames, okay? Especially with air sign energy, with fire sign energy. You can see that sometimes air sign energy fuels the flames, feeds the fire, and also it can, completely suck out the oxygen, which will make the fire die. But you're going to see here this passion of the way that you move forward, this different ways that you're looking at things, and you might get too caught up, like you might be moving too quickly. Slow down, step back, look at what it is that you need, where it is that you want to be, and then charge forward in that understanding, in that truth, right? And this person helps you see it, helps you look at things more openly, more honestly for you. And we start here with the 10 of Wands. And why this is a beautiful start, especially for a fire sign energy, is that you are ending a cycle when it comes to passion, when it comes to, when it comes to the fire that fuels you forward. There's something here that you have learned. And there's something here where you're saying, okay, I'm letting that go. I'm putting down those bundle of sticks and I'm making a fire. I'm making a fire to guide me forward. I'm making a fire to light my way. I'm making a fire to illuminate my truth. And here with the 10 of Wands, that's what you're doing. And you're also realizing I cannot carry everybody else's burdens, everybody else's desires, everybody else's way of seeing life. I need to move forward in my truth, in my passion, in my understanding. And I can't be weighed down by everything else. The chaos of the world, the chaos of people around us. It's like, no, I need to be the port in the storm for me. And that's what you end with right here. So there's this beautiful transformation, and it's in the public arena. So you're really facing this in a profound and beautiful way, that it's like, okay, I see where it is that I want to be. I see how it is that I want to move forward. And you're tired. You're tired of carrying at times what feels like an unbearable load. And it brings you to a walking away from what you once thought you would love. You thought, okay, this could be something that you had been aspiring to for a really long time. This could be a person. This isn't ending as severe as a divorce. And I don't want anybody to freak out and say, oh my gosh, divorce. It doesn't mean that. It means that there's a profound and brilliant ending here, meaning that it opens up new worlds for you. It really does. It opens up a new path forward, a new way of embracing you, what you desire, what you need, what you want. And it's not being all about me, me, me. It's being about what my soul truly desires and the way I need to walk forward. So there can be, the way I see the Eight of Cups and the way divinity describes this to me is it's a really nice pair of shoes. It's a really nice pair of shoes that just doesn't fit. They hurt your feet, you can't walk in them, but you're keeping them because they were expensive and they're nice and, they're good. They don't even have to be expensive, but they're nice, they're good, and maybe one day. But it's not changing. So why are you keeping it? This is it. This is the Eight of Cups. It's like, why am I going over the same thing over and over again without truly being able to move forward in the way that I need to, in the way that I want to? This is a release. This is saying, okay, I can't change this, but I can change me. And I am. And it brings you to the Hangman. It brings you to looking at things so differently than you have before. This Spirit said before, you're not seeing things the same way as everybody else. Well, the real kicker, the real humdinger here during this time is that you're not seeing things the same way that you had once seen things. And there's a power in the way that you're seeing it now, but you can be at war with yourself. Like, oh my gosh, am I doing the wrong thing? Am I moving forward the wrong way? I'm not saying here to be foolish. Move forward with, as much discernment as you can, and your heart is being more discerning. But look at things differently. Look at things openly and honestly for yourself, and let yourself be different. Let yourself be reborn. Let yourself see things differently than the people around you, and don't chastise yourself for that. You are then moving forward with the Knight of Wands, with the Knight of Pentacles, I do apologize, with the Knight of Pentacles, slowly and steadily to your prosperity, to your bounty, and to what you desire. You're opening up doors. You're looking at things more truthfully for you. You're saying, this is me. And you're going to want things to happen more quickly. Absolutely. Because we're human, and that's what we want. We want things yesterday. But slowly and steadily, you are cultivating, you are creating, and you are discovering where you want to stand, the path that you are supposed to be on. Some people figure these things out very early in life, and some people figure them out later. There's nothing wrong with that. It's opening up to this passionate discovery of what you want to plant, of what you want to cultivate within your existence, within your soul, and within yourself. And in the personal arena here, you're really kind of heaving out a lot of what no longer resonates with your soul. And it can be something that feels almost like a betrayal to who you once were, or to everything that you thought you were supposed to be doing. And it's like, no, it's being right for you. It's being right to you. And then you have justice come in. You have the sleeper energy. And justice, we always think of justice as like the letter of the law, white page, black print. And it can be that justice is coming into your life. It can be that things are really moving forward in one way or another legally. But this is also, because I read personally, this is being more discerning within your heart, within your soul, within the way that you want to move forward, within what you are discovering, what you are seeing, what you are, how you are stepping forward. And there is a part of your heart here, Aries, that says, oh, I'm supposed to take on everything, accept everything. I'm going to be a bad person if I draw a line. This isn't saying be discriminatory. This is saying be discerning. There are some things that resonate with your heart, your soul, your being, and there are some things that don't. And that's perfectly fine. And so here it is embracing the heart, and it's saying, I can be just to what my heart needs, to what my heart wants. During this time and during my life, I can sit there and say, I'm balancing the scales. And as you do so, you're having this balance come in, but you're going to see yourself you're going to think, oh, I can do only A or only B. I can walk down this road or this road. And neither of them really open up to you in the way that you had hoped they would. You're looking at things, you're looking at this, and you're like, how do I move forward? Where is it that I want to be? What is it that I desire? And the two paths for your heart, when your heart is, really connecting with your mind, really connecting with you, you're not wanting to walk down either one of these paths. And the beautiful thing is that as this knowledge comes, okay, as you have, the ravens around you, ravens are smarter than parrots. They're really quite beautiful, brilliant birds. They're telling you, don't get tied up in the way that you think it is supposed to be. Paths are opening up that you could hardly imagine. And as you start to see this and you start to understand it, you step into the essence of you. You step into the Emperor. As like, this is my passion, this is my power. I'm claiming my throne. I'm claiming my throne. I'm claiming what I desire from my life. And I might feel unworthy of a throne. I might feel unworthy of power, of determination, of all these things. But I'm not. I'm a passionate, brilliant person, moving forward in that passion, in that brilliance. And I'm ruling my life. I am holding on to my truth, to what I desire, with openness, with honesty, and with it's faith in yourself. It's not saying I can do no wrong, because we know quite well that yes, we can do wrong. Yes, we can, fall and stumble and hurt and make a mess of things. But it's saying that each and every day, I am doing a little bit better. I am getting a little bit closer. I am moving forward just a bit more. And that's what's needed. And so I always see the Emperor like David in the Old Testament, where, yes, he was a flawed individual, but he strived for greatness. And isn't that what we're told to do? Strive for the greatness that is inside of us. Forgive ourselves for not being perfect all the time. Heal the relationships that we have with ourselves, that we have with others, and be reborn into our power. And that really does set you free. There's a blessing, there's a wish, there's a love that's here. And you don't see it. Why? Because you're too entrenched in you. Other people see this more easily. So this is starting to believe in you again. This is starting to open up your heart, your soul, yourself to the beauty, to the wishes, to the desire that you have to move forward. And it's embracing that truth. It's embracing that brilliance. It's saying, I stand here for me. And I embrace what I need, what I want, and what I desire. And it's letting that love come in. It's letting it become part of your heart. And in the public arena, in one way or another, we face our demons. We face the temptations that have us doubting ourselves and keep us on puppet strings. We face the devil of the situation and the devil within ourselves. Now, we come to think of the devil as, a very bad entity. But it is the corruption of, forest gods back when paganism reigned. And so here, it's knowing that these temptations, these things being out there, they're neither good nor bad. It's how we use and abuse them that really defines us, really defines the way that we move forward and what can make us fall and what can make us soar. And so here, with the devil, we are looking at things more openly, more honestly for ourselves. And this can be some really harsh, intense truths that we are facing. And it's like, where do I stand? What do I stand for? Where do I need to be? What do I desire? And it's looking at the patterns, the holding the tongue, the getting angry too quickly, or not getting angry enough. It's the patterns that we fall into as coping mechanisms for ourselves. And it's saying, you know what, no more. No more am I going to hide away and not live to my full potential. I'm embracing my passion, my love, my beauty. And I might not fit into, here, as you see more paths opening up to you, you might not fit into the way the world says, okay, this is what you should be. This is what's respectable. This is what's this is what's that. This should be you. And it might not be. You might be quirky, you might be just a little bit different. So don't sit there and think, oh, I have to conform to this mold to be exactly this way. It's like there gets to be that artistic beauty within you that shines through. And as you embrace that, you embrace yourself as a king, okay? You embrace a power, a passion, a brilliance, a claiming of a throne, a wearing the crown, the holding the responsibilities, and saying, you know what? And that's what the Emperor says. It's like somebody has to do it, right? Somebody has to lead. Why not me? Somebody has to take control of the situation. Why not me? Somebody has to lead my life. Why not me? Somebody has to take control of the situation of my life. Why not me? And this is where, Aries, your beautiful ability to be that leader, to be that strategizer, to see the roads ahead and the way things branch out. Because Aries, you're represented by the god of war. Aries is the god of war in Greek mythology, I believe. Greek or Roman mythology, right now I am forgetting. And so here, you have that power. You have that passion. Oh, I think it was in both. Greek and Roman was Aries. So don't deny it. Like, your ability is to inspire. Your ability is to charge forward. Your ability is to be stubborn and fearless and determined. Now, that's a beautiful strength. It can also be a tremendous weakness. So finding that balance of when we charge forward and when we don't, when we embrace, the odds, and when we sit there and say, oh, well, that's a little bit steep. That's up to us to figure out. But there's a passion, there's a fire here, there's a determination. And I really do see you here deciding to wear the crown, deciding that life is a burden to bear. It is. And that might not sound as poetically beautiful as other people's theories, but it is. It's hard and it's overwhelming, and it can break us down, and it can, make us, doubt everything. And it can also be joyous and wonderful and amazing. And we have to have that balance between the two. But we also have to have our strength as we move forward. That determination, that understanding, that power. And that's what you're doing here. You're really claiming it. You're really gaining an understanding of it. And there are going to be times with your responsibilities where you're going to sit there and be like, oh, wow, I'd rather just walk away. This is all just a bit too much. Especially, with everything that's going on, it can feel like it's just too much, But it's an embrace of your heart, of your soul, and of yourself. And it's a carrying that weight, and it's not giving into the chaos of other people. I mean, it can just be, with not being able to go out the way that we're used to going out. It can just be after such a long period of time. And this is why I say, things could be so frustrating. Like, everybody might be getting on each other's nerves. Like, there might be here just an intensity of things. And Aries, oh my gosh, when you aim, you fire true. I mean, seriously, there's this fierceness to you that is amazing. And so here, it's not being caught up in the fires of things, in the chaos of things. And it's even in the chaos of your own mind. Too much time to think. I mean, I love pondering, I love thinking, I love ruminating about things. But too much time to think can be a bad thing sometimes. Sometimes there just needs to be action. So here, just be mindful of internal arguments that seem to be running in circles, of external arguments that, that have been building for too long, and then people just start spewing venom. So be mindful of that. And know that you are the king of your world. And I know that sounds so duh to say, like, of course I'm the king of my own world. But when it comes to our world in general, we think that we have control over others. Oh, I can tell this person what to do, and I can help guide that person and everything like that. But really, the only person we have control over is ourselves. And even then, we don't listen to ourselves all that time. Oh, I'm not going to eat the cookie, eats the cookie. Oh, I'm going to, exercise every single day, is tired, doesn't exercise, comes home exhausted, or, kids are screaming, and it's like, oh my gosh, no, I don't even have time to breathe. And so here, it's knowing that the only person you rule is yourself. And it's taking the time to breathe, to connect with your heart, to connect with your soul, to connect with what you want, and saying, I rule me. Period. End of discussion. And I do so with peace, with harmony, and with the connection to my heart of love and understanding. You have very powerful masculine energy here. So the sacred masculine is most definitely with you during this time, which is absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's go deeper. Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020, Aries. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, And I just have to say here before, you have the repeat of the kings. So there is this energy of, you shouldering responsibilities, of you, looking at things much more determinedly, much more focusedly is not a word, much more focused. And with the emperor, who is, the king of kings, the kings kind of report to, there is this strength, there is this power to you. And it's time to embrace it. It is absolutely time to embrace it. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, okay. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay, and you have one bonus card. All right, and let's look at the people you need to be mindful of during this time. Who are the people that Aries needs to be mindful of? November 1st to the 15th, 2020. Who are the people that Aries needs to be mindful of? November 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh. All right, these two. Fantastic. So we're starting here with the Queen of Cups. This is a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have the King of Cups here, so this could be a person that you feel a draw to, but this is going to be somebody who's too much drama, like too much. It could be that they're going through a really rough time, and it's mean to say that they're too much if they're going through a rough time, but it's kind of like just be ready for it. This is also somebody who goes for the emotional tactic, who goes for the heartstrings. And this can be somebody that you can be really pulled in to what they're going through or what's going on or everything like that just so easily. And you just don't want to. You don't need that. Then we have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody who can see the connections in things, all right? And can really make you doubt the connections that you're seeing. Doubt the way that you want to move forward. This is somebody who does have validity to them, but there is going to be a need to step back because they're going to be kind of stuck in their ways. Very, very stubborn, very, very, authoritative is what I'm seeing here. And you don't want that, nor do you need that. And then we have the Princess of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is somebody who is a bit of a drama queen, okay? Who can kind of make up stories, make things more intense than they actually are. And this is somebody who's really calling for attention during this time. So we have the Magician right here, which is gorgeous. The Nine of Wands, okay, doubts and fears coming in. The Muse of Voice, this is the King of Swords. We then have the Muse of Inspiration, the King of Wands. The Four of Materials, okay, the Four of Pentacles, interesting. The Nine of Emotions, the Nine of Cups. So you have the repeat of the number 9. You're coming very close to the end of a cycle here. You have the Three of Inspiration, the Three of Wands. Things start to fall into alignment. You have the Five of Voice, okay? You have the Five of Swords over the Five of Wands. So that's very, very interesting. It's kind of like, this is karmic, this needs to be faced. There's a lot of chaos in the midst of it all. And then you have Strength, a Leo energy. Okay. And then we have here the Three of Emotions, the Three of Cups. Okay. So going deeper makes this reading a lot heavier. So what we're starting with here is we're starting with the Magician over the 10 of Wands, over the 8 of Cups. It's like you're putting down the burden that you have been carrying. You are walking away from what you once thought you would love, and you're claiming your magic. And that, for me, is the God's head within us. That is the passion, the power, the brilliance that moves us forward. And you're claiming that passion. You're claiming that power. You're claiming this brilliance. And as above, so below. As you think it, so it becomes. What you think about, what you focus on, there's magic to your thoughts here. You start to cultivate in the real world. And this can be absolutely beautiful, and this can be absolutely terrifying at times. So there's real power here. There's real coming into your power, your understanding. And there's a magic to you. There's a magic touch as you move forward and as you release what has been holding you back. And as you do this, the Nine of Wands, as you look at things differently, the rest of the world is going to tell you that you're wrong. Now, this isn't saying that when people give like constructive criticism, or when people that we really love, point things out to us, that we should take it as, attacks. But it is that like the world is looking at things and saying one thing, and you're looking at things and saying, I need to stay to my truth. I need to stay to me. And at times you're going to feel defeated, yes. Overwhelmed, absolutely. As if you're not able to move forward, yeah, sure. That can definitely be happening. But you stick to the unique and beautiful kind way that you see things, and you will see yourself start to walk forward. And as you do so, you have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is the battle king. He's the king that is, he's the warrior king. And so here, with this inspiration coming forward, with you slowly and steadily moving towards your prosperity, nobody's going to change your mind. It's like, I know what it is that I want. I've fought for this for so long. And it really moves you then to the muse of inspiration, to being inspired as you are discerning. And as you see more options opening up to you, it's like, oh, I can do this. I can move forward this way. I get to have this passion, this brilliance, this part of my life come forward. And then it brings you, and this is you. You are the King of Wands in the main part of your reading, and now you're the King of Wands as we go deeper. So there's a brilliant connection with the power of you, with the force and the determination and the dedication to where you're headed. This is a powerful time. This is a time of no nonsense. This is a time of really getting down to business. And as you do this, you're going to see the vampiric energy that has been draining away your energy, your resources, what you desire. Because the Four of Pentacles for me is always the vampiric energy card. And it's like, where is the beauty being stolen away? How are you facing things? Like, how are you moving forward to where you need to be, to where you want to be? Body, mind, spirit, and soul. And that's what's having you step deeper into the true essence of yourself, the true essence of where you need to be. It's like, this is me. This is who I am. And as you do so, you embrace something so much greater than you had realized, than you had thought. And you really are releasing the negative energy that has been holding you back. Also, it can be, really looking at negative people that have been holding you back, that have been keeping you in one place or another. And it's like, no, I get to move forward. And I would highly recommend just taking a moment to visualize, the golden light of the universe around you, and you sitting or standing in the middle of it. And then you take this beautiful broadsword, and your angels wrap their hands around yours, and they're kind of cocooning you while you're in this golden light. And you cut through the golden light of the universe. And just for a minute, there's silence. There's silence. There's nothing more that you need to connect with, that you need to do, than to just simply breathe at that moment. Then the light comes back. But it comes back without the corruption. It comes back without the anger and the negativity. Now, does that come, again, from life and living? Yeah, most definitely. But are you centering and freeing yourself for a moment to see things more clearly? Yes, you are. And then it moves you to the Nine of Emotions. I mean, you have the Nine of Cups over the Nine of Cups, which is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There's a blessing. There's wishes being granted. It's like, this is what my heart has been longing for, and this is what I need. And then you see, with the devil and with yourself as the King of Wands, you move away from temptations. You move away from a conforming to somebody else's ideal or idea. And you embrace the power and the strength of yourself. And you start to see the dominoes fall into place. You start to see things falling into place. You start to see your world opening. And you start to look at things more openly and more honestly. And with the negativity that you face a karmic debt. You face what has been kind of agreed upon here for you to overcome while you are walking this path, while you are embracing your truth, while you are moving forward. And it becomes more resolved. It becomes resolved more easily than you had anticipated. but there also is like this great knowledge that comes forward. And there's a strength to you. Now, this is a Leo energy, time frame July 23rd to August 22nd. But this is a strength that is a part of you. This is a determination. And this is knowing, as so many of us don't in this world, that strength comes through compassion, not through anger, not through force. And you are embracing this strength of compassion, of love, and of brilliance within yourself. And then your bonus card is the Three of Cups. For me, the Three of Cups is that person who raised their cup to us, but who doesn't celebrate. You know, that person that we thought was on our side. That person who should have been on our side. You know, this could be parents, this could be grandparents, teachers, lovers, you know, siblings, friends. We thought we could count on them. And they let us down. And they scarred us, they hurt us. And it's like, why? Why? And we internalize it. And even if we know it's nothing that we did, we think it's something that we did. And it's like, no. Now it is time to move forward in your grace, in your understanding, in your truth, in your power. Not letting the negative, nasty words pull you down, take away from who you are. Because there's a strength here that you are stepping into. And there is going to be the sense of trying to be blocked every single time you move forward this way. Okay? Every single time you're going to think, oh my gosh, you know, I can't stand in my strength, it's too hard. I can't embrace my truth. There are too many voices, you know, shouting over me. Nobody can even hear me. And this is a time where, yeah, there are great battles, but there is great success at the other side. So this is a battle well fought, and this is a victory long in coming. Now let's see what your spirit animals have to say. Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aries. November 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aries. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Awesome. Okay. We just move these so that I can rest the cards up against them. There we go. So we're starting here with the beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Sometimes we realize that the foundation that we thought was solid was made of sand. And so here we're being told, lay a solid foundation for what we want, what we desire, what we need, and what we are moving towards. Lay that solid foundation. And as that solid foundation becomes a part of our life, as we build off of the bedrock of our truth, we then have the sea turtle spirit. And it says, slow and steady wins the race. We have the sense that if I don't do things in this time or that time, we have these arbitrary numbers given to us. And it's like, if it's not right in this time, then I failed. Then I'm never going to be there. It's like, no, slow and steady wins the race. In divine time, not our time. Don't rush, because there's something beautiful coming. You cannot rush a masterpiece. You just can't. And then this brings the pig spirit. And this says, use your mind wisely. Use your mind wisely as you step into your power, as you embrace your truth. With everything that you're listening to, with everything that you're taking in, with everything that you are. Filter it and use your mind wisely. Embrace where you need to be. Body, mind, and spirit. Let's look at your subconscious message. Your subconscious animal message is the moth spirit. Surrender now. Surrender to the evolution of self. Surrender to your power. Surrender to your grace. Surrender now. Your subconscious people message is the King of Cups. Rule yourself. Rule your heart, your world, your love. And know that you cannot change anybody else's mind. You simply need to be there for you. Don't don't take on any added burdens. This then leads you to your subconscious chakra message, which is family. This is your roots. This is the family that you create. This is the family that you have. This is embracing this is your root chakra. This is embracing your rooted self and what is the most important thing to you. Your subconscious tarot message. Is the star. This is Aquarius energy, time frame January 20th to February 18th. But this is the highest form of our perfection. This is how our ancestors used to map their way. They named them. They told stories about them. The stars are the highest form of our perfection. Beauty that is out of reach and will forever be out of reach because we cannot, go and grab the stars down. But there's beauty and there's power here. There's a connection with what you truly long for, what your heart truly desires. And divinity is seeing this. At the root of your heart is a wish granted. The star card is also a wish granted. So there is a powerful coming forward here that you hadn't expected. A powerful awakening, a powerful presence of soul that is really quite amazing. And as we go deeper into the subconscious message, we have the High Priestess, yes. And this is a connection with mystery. This is knowing that divinity will speak to us in riddles and in rhymes, and that it is our job to decode. And it might not be that we, sit there decoding and gaining everything, but that we know that there is more than what we see. There is more than what we realize. And there are layers to every single truth that we are embracing, layers to every single aspect of ourselves that we are transforming into and transforming around. The High Priestess is also connecting with the truth that we are seeing and the fact that we are seeing behind the veils of people. Instead of what they want us to see, we are seeing what we need to see. And it can be highly overwhelming. We become much more in tuned to the sensitive world. And it can be overwhelming, and it could be, no, I'm not ready for this. So have that conversation with Spirit, because subconsciously you're really connecting and you're moving forward in a powerful way. And there's such power around you that when you're plugged in, you shine brilliantly and brightly. All right, Aries, let's end this reading with a meditation. But first and foremost, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Now let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we step into our grace, as we claim our power, as we claim our beauty, as we release chaos, and as we embrace what we love in this world. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries.